Hey there everybody, welcome back to another Wheelassassin video. This is part number 27 of how to build Starcourt Mall in Minecraft. Today's video, I'll be teaching you guys how to build the winner car in Starcourt. This is a big section of Starcourt Mall. Pretty cool section as well. We're also going to be getting up to the same side as we did over there when we built the escalators with the neon food court sign. We're going to be doing it on the right side over here as well. So we're basically at the same level, if that makes sense. So then we can start building all the stores at the back there as well, which is going to be super awesome. It's going to be in the 30s in the episodes, like the 30 sort of 1 to 5, I reckon. Maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be awesome. And then hopefully in the next part, we're going to be building this awesome area just here with a fountain, which is probably one of my favorite sections in Starcourt Mall. So yeah, definitely stay tuned and let's get building, guys. Alright then guys, so we're going to start off with this dark and dingy section of Starcourt. Now this is basically opposite Sam Goody, and we're going to be building diagonally out from this wall over here. So you're going to need these materials: some smooth sandstone, some end rods, some red concrete powder, some yellow concrete powder, some light blue concrete powder, some oak leaves, a grass block, and some jungle trapdoors. Now first things first, we are going to take our smooth sandstone. Now don't worry about the section in the back here. It does look like it's going to be just left to be just a big hole in the ground. But no, we're going to be using this as well, which is going to be awesome. So that will come in a later episode. First of all, let's go ahead and put a pillar just there to the left diagonally from this wall. Then we're going to do another one just here. Then we're going to go for a row of 2. Now you will have to just drop into the floor there because there's no end stone bricks. So like so. Now I'm just going to switch pictures real quick so I can see whereabouts how many 2s we need to do. We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2s. So there's 1. These all go diagonally from one another. So let's do the second 2. Then the third. I'm going to mark these out and then I'll kind of speed run build them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 just here. Then we're going to go for a diagonal one just here, a diagonal one just here, one there, and one there. So we basically have 4 lots of 1s. And then we're going to do our last 5th one over here. Now this one you can build straight up to the roof, and then we'll come back and fill in the rest of the blocks in a second. So there we go, looking great. So let's go ahead and fill up these pillars right up to the ceiling once again. We need to make sure we fill these up to a point where we can just stop. For those of you guys building above ground, you will need to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Bear in mind you're going to need a 7th for this flooring over here, but you should already have that if you've been building the stores along here as well. So awesome. And then you can hopefully just like add a little sort of flat roof over the top to imagine that it's kind of coming under Starcourt's second floor, first floor type thing, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and build up these 2 rows of 2. They go up for literally just straight to the ceiling, and then it's only really over here we need to add some blocks on. So let's go to this pillar over here, the one closest to the 2. We're going to build that straight up to the ceiling once again. Then here, right above these ones going diagonally for 1 block, we're going to drop down and place 2 for every single one of these. Like so. So now we've stacked down these 1 blocks for 2, if that makes sense. We're basically going to add another row to the bottom. So we're just going to add a block on all of those 3 lots just there. Now that is perfect. We should be left with about 2 or 3 blocks, 3 blocks perfect, for our food court sign. Now to do this, you're going to take your light blue concrete powder and place 2 on the left side over there, 1 on the middle, 1 yellow on the right side, just next to that light blue, then a yellow on top of the light blue, then a yellow on top of the light blue going into the left corner. Now we're going to fill in the rest of the sections with our red concrete powder for our Starcourt food court sign. Now you'll see it's pretty much the same over there, just at a diagonal angle. So that is wicked looking. Awesome. Love that. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and take our oak leaves and our grass blocks as well as our jungle trapdoors. Now we're going to put these on pretty much all of the 2s apart from the last one. So this one is going to be left plain because we're going to be adding a little bin represented with a composter just over on that left side closest to the food court sign. So bear in mind we're going to be about 2 blocks up from the floor because obviously we have to build the endstone bricks for our flooring. So go to the second lot of 2 in from the food court sign and just place grass blocks 2nd block up from the floor like so for 5 blocks like this. Then you can take your jungle trapdoors And on the front of all these grass blocks, place the handles going up to the top with your trapdoors. Amazing. Now we can take 2 lots of oak leaves, stacking these up 2 high above our grass blocks for every single one of these. Like that. So little plant pots just to represent a little bit of foliage for Starcourt to make it look a little bit more green, you know. It's very, very sandstony, so we need to add some greenery. But that is looking lovely. Let's take our end rods right now, and we are going to go ahead and put, basically above all our plant pots, we're going to need to put an end stone rod, kind of to represent neon lights above like so. You will have to place some to remove some, because obviously it's a little bit awkward as we're going around diagonally, but it shouldn't be too bad. You kind of get into the swing of things once you start doing it for a little bit. There we go. Nice. And then a couple more to go. My apologies about my slow end rodding. If that's even a word, probably not. Like I said, stuff that requires a little bit of aim and precision is just not my speciality at all. Like, there we go. That's better. Alright, cool. I struggled with that when I was doing Sam Goody. That was hard work. Alrighty. Alright guys, so now I have this section looking pretty cool. We need to of course add in the flooring because we don't want any visitors falling into the grass below. So we're going to go ahead and build just in line with this inside wall of Lovelace lingerie. So this goes inside, of course. There's like a 1 block gap just here. We're going to go in line with this and build our end stone bricks going along until we reach the neon sign for the food court just there. So just build it like this, build this nice square, and then go ahead and fill all this in with your end stone bricks. Let's go ahead and get that done. Alright guys, so now we've actually built this wall over here. We're going to go ahead and take our composter, a Kea trapdoor, some smooth sandstone, a block of gold, some end rods, some spruce wood slab, some oak wood planks, some oak fence, and some barrels. Now I didn't say this in the intro, which I completely forgot about, but we're going to also be building this like free samples booth thingy over here. I'm not actually certain if it's a free sample thing. If you want a little bit more detail into like things like that, I definitely go and check out Stranger Builds and his Starcourt Mall. He has got so much more detail than I managed to fit in my one, so definitely go check him out. And hopefully you'll be able to see what this is for real. I just thought it was a free samples thing, but I'm like looking at it back, I'm thinking, no, that I don't think that is. So yeah, you might want to go check that out, but I'm going to be building it as a free samples booth anyway. So if you guys want to do the same, that's totally cool. But if you want to like get it, you know, realistic and make it look like the replica of Starcourt, then I'd recommend trying to find out what it actually is and, you know, going from there. But yeah, that is my mistake. I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, so let's take our composter, stick it over here to the right of our food court sign. Then we're going to take IKEA trapdoors and put the handles facing up for those 2 sides that are showing for our little bin in the corner over there. Now then, we're also going to do the same over here, but we're going to have to suspend it in midair for now because obviously there's no floor over here. So we're going to have to put a composter just there. So again, going around the corner from the sign just there, the food court sign, and then the IKEA trapdoors with the handles facing up just there like so. We'll come back and add the flooring in just later on, but for now, let's go back over here. Just switch pictures so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Alright, so under here, where we built this pillar representation when we did the balcony, you're going to need to stick a block of gold down underneath this, and then smooth sandstone going right down to the floor for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, like so. Now we can take our end rods. Now you will need to place a block to remove it, so I'm going to place a block just here. Then I'm going to place end rod in front of the block of gold, just like so. Then I'm going to place another block, so I can put end rod just there, block just here, end rod, block just here, and then end rod just there. So they're kind of levitating around the block of gold, but I think it looks pretty cool because obviously Starcourt has got like very, very bright lights and they're quite neon-y, like LED strip lights and stuff. So that's what we're trying to represent just here with that weird sort of circle around the gold there. But that's awesome. Alright, I'm going to go double check the dimensions of this real quick, remove some of my blocks out of my inventory, and then we'll get back to building. Alright guys, so coming back over to Starcourt, I have grabbed myself some end stone bricks, some barrels, some spruce wood slabs, like I did before, oak fence, spruce wood stairs, spruce sign, and some spruce oak Oh, spruce oak. Oak wood planks even. My mistake. Alright, so what we're going to do is first of all we need to mark out our flooring so we don't have just a levitating bin. So we're going to go to the left of the gap, and on this first window, on this first block of the window where the glass kind of shines through, we're going to go ahead and build here, because this is going to mark out where our fountain and that lot is going to go. So we can just go ahead and fill up to where the food court sign ends, and fill in this entire area with our end stone bricks. Now let's go ahead and do that now. Alright guys, great job, that is looking awesome. Very, very nice and yellowy. Yellowy, such a weird word, but yeah. That is awesome. So now we actually have space for our free samples type thingy-mabob booth over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our barrel first of all. We're going to go here just behind our composter and our bin. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on 7, just here, we're going to place a barrel facing to the sky, like so. Pretty awesome. Then we're going to take our oak wood planks and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. That's fine, 4 like that. We're going to place a barrel just here. Now it doesn't really matter how you place the barrels. Like I said, this one's going up to the sky, but other than that, you don't really need to worry about the direction they're facing or anything like that. So please feel free to just use whatever design you want, guys. But yeah, that is awesome. Then we're going to go ahead and take our planks and put 2 just in here. And then we're going to take our spruce wood slab and fill over all of these planks with your slab like so. Let me just switch pictures real quick just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Alright, so going around to this side, we're going to go ahead and add in 1, 2, let's go ahead and add in, yeah, 2 should be good for now. Okay, let's also do the same on the other side, like that. Then we can put a spruce wood slab on both of those blocks like so. So we're kind of making a creeper head, if you look, which is pretty cool. Very, very awesome. And then we can stick a plank in those 2 exposed plank blocks, like so. Then we can stick a barrel on the end of this one. You could also stick a barrel around here if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave mine plain. I'm going to take my oak wood fence and put 2 hanging off of the oak wood plank sticking out of the ground there, like so. That is awesome. Alrighty, and then we can take our spruce wood stairs and go 4 blocks along the top of our fence, like that. And the opposite side as well, just so they're nice and symmetrical. And then we can go ahead and fill this over with just some slabs and add the 2 slabs at the bottom, the ends like so, just so we can fill it over like a roof. And then you just want to add a row of slabs at the top there to represent a little bit more gradient on the roof there. You could fill that in if you wanted to. I kind of like mine just leaving it like it's got a little bit of representation of a light coming through. You could even hang some lanterns in there. So yeah, it's up to you guys however you want to do that. But let's take our signs and we're going to go in 2 blocks for these middle 2 stairs, and we're going to write 3, second row down of course, and then samples on the next sign along, like so. Nice, and we'll do the exact same on the opposite side. So, of course, if this is not actually accurate, please feel free to just write on it whatever the actual thing is. I know that it's made of wood, this little booth thing, and I know that it looks similar to this, well, as similar as I can get it. But yeah, I'm not actually certain what it's trying to promote or sell. Maybe it's even giving away tickets for the July 4th day fair that's coming up, you know, in Starcourt Season 3. So maybe I'm not really certain. I'll have to do a little bit more research and try and get back to you guys for this. But yeah, one little thing in every single one of my tutorials always throws me off. I'm like, what is it? What is that actually representing? You know, I see it on a picture and I'm kind of like, yeah, I reckon I could build that. But then it comes to actually explain to you guys what it is, and I'm like, I have no clue. I just built it and I have no idea what it is. So that's a little bit awkward. So that's my mistake. But yeah, hopefully you guys can figure it out and get back to me with what it is. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that is wicked. We have completed some very good sections so far in Starcourt. Let's go ahead and get the car done, and then we can call it a day. Alright, let's get doing it. So now then, with our first step to making our car, we of course need to put it on a nice fancy looking rug. So of course we've got the red wool, we got the end rods, oak fence, oak sign, iron bars, white stained glass, red stained glass, and some blue stained glass for the American flag colours of course. So we're going to go a block in from this pillar we made earlier. I don't know why, but I sound like one of those like TV presenters doing like Bake Off. Here's one I prepared earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's cringy, but yeah. Alright, so let's go to the right. So miss this block out. Then we're going to place a block just here, of course. Then we're going to go up like so. And then we're going to go up again. Now before I go up any more, I'm going to go ahead and count this. So the one in line with the pillar, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that's going to be the diameter and the largest, well, second largest length in this sort of circular rug we're making. So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and add in a couple blocks in here to make the end of this 3 blocks long, like so. Now we kind of have a half circle at the moment. Now that's cool. What we need to do is extend this along, because of course it's not going to be a circle for long, because the car is going to be taking up a majority of this space. So we need to go ahead and add in another diagonal row just here. So this one actually comes out for 9 blocks, like this, from the 7. And then this 9 blocks is going to be worth 4 rows. So we've already got the 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Now you can build this all in. Fill this all in with your red wool. So sorry guys, you're having to destroy some stuff you've already built, like the endstone bricks in there. I just find it's helpful to mark everything out and have like a base to work on, like a blank canvas sort of thing. Whereas I find like if you're just working with the dirt and you leave the space for it, it gets a little bit more confusing, especially for my little mind, you know. So I kind of have to alternate between my building styles for this sort of thing. So let's add the 7 in over here again. Perfect. Then of course the 5. And then of course the 3 at the end, just like so. So that is very, very cool. Awesome. Now what we're going to do next is place end rods with them facing upwards, so the base is of course at the bottom, all the way around the perimeter of this weird looking circle. Now what's awesome about the end rods is they light up the dark sections of Starcourt. So if you remember earlier, it was very, very dark and dingy over this way, but now because of the lovely end rods, we have lit up the place pretty nice without using fire, which is always good. Alright, so let's go a block in from this way. So just here, place a fence just like so. And then we're going to write a sign on top of this. Second row down, we're going to write win a car. With an exclamation point, of course, because it's going to be exciting. There we go. We're going to do this the opposite way around as well. So over here, we're going to go the second end rod in and place one here. So it's kind of not exactly in line with each other. They're a little bit opposite, but that's okay. We're also going to write the same sign on this one. So win a car, exclamation point, of course. There we go. Brilliant. Now for our balloons, this is probably my favorite part of building this. I've never built balloons in Minecraft apart from when I did my It mansion, and I built like Pennywise, maybe not Pennywise, I think it was Georgie. Yeah, Georgie with the balloon outside, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was really nice to get back into building balloons. That's a very weird thing to say, I know, but it was pretty cool. So over here, we're going to go to the 3 blocks behind the pillar, and on this last one, before you reach the end rods, go up 2 blocks with your iron bars, then place a red stained glass on top, a blue diagonally down from that, and then a white diagonally down from that one. Perfect. Down from the red, I mean, not from the blue. Cool. Alright. Cool. So let's also do this the opposite side to that one. So over here in this top corner, so basically in line with the end rods that are closest to the sign, place of course 2 lots of iron bars, a blue stained glass on top, a red facing towards the shops back here, and then a white facing diagonally across from the red, like so. Brilliant. So now we have the balloon set up, we have the little podium ready for the car. We of course need to build the luxury car and plonk it in this space. Let's get the materials now. Alright guys, so we have a lot of materials to go through here. We have some red concrete, some block of coal, some stone buttons, some Ikea buttons, some item frames, some red carpet, some glass, some iron trapdoors, and a monster spawner. We are also going to need some other materials, but I'll grab them later on for the finishing details. So let's go in a block from both of these ends. So where you've got the 3 lots of end rods, we're going to leave this block spare, and we're going to go here, basically diagonal from this 5 here. Alright, and we're going to place a row, well, 1 red concrete just there, leave a block and put 1 just there. Fill that block with a monster spawner, then you can actually go ahead and place a block of coal behind both of those red concrete. Then 2 lots of red concrete behind those block of coal even. Block of coal behind those, and then a row of red concrete back here. Now we're also going to fill up the axles for the wheels with red concrete. And we're going to fill up this front one. Let me just double check this. Okay, I will leave that for now. Come back to that later, just in case. Alright, so let's take our red carpet. Just going to switch my pitch around so I can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to place 3 and 3, so 6 in total, red carpet on the front bonnet like so. We are then going to go ahead and do the exact same on the back, like so. Now we need to make sure the front of the car faces this way, towards sort of JCPenney and the ground round down there. So take your glass, place a red concrete block just here, behind the sort of front bumper, and then we're going to go ahead and place some glass around that like so. Starting to look like a car, that's pretty cool. Now what you can do for this is you can put red carpet on both of those blocks facing backwards, like this, and then 3 iron trapdoors facing towards the front, like this. Now place some item frames on the front, like that, and of course 2 on the back. Now for the back ones, you can fill them in with monster spawners. Then we can go around the tyres and fill these in with stone buttons. Now underneath this red carpet glass block, we can place an item frame with an IKEA button twisted at a 90-degree angle so it looks like a little car door. We can also do this on the other side. Perfect. Now then, that is looking great. I feel like we are almost there. Yeah, we are. Cool. That was quicker than I expected, to be honest. That was easier than I expected as well. When I built this, there's a lot of planning that goes into stuff like this, even though it's pretty small. So yeah, it's always really good when you get it done like in rapid speed. You're like, whoa, that was actually pretty cool. Okay, so for the last finishing details, we're going to need to grab ourselves some oak wood stairs or whatever type of interior chair you'd like. So maybe you could have leather with some spruce wood, for example, something like that. And we're also going to need some red carpet or anything that shows up as being lights, so even a beacon, some sea lanterns, some glowstone. In my case, I'm just going to use the yellow concrete because I feel like this looks the best for what I want here. But yeah, it's up to you guys how you want to do it. And then the oak wood stairs go in the back there for the little driver's seat, like so. And there we have the fancy car that 11 throws at some Russians. Pretty wicked stuff. Now let me just check I didn't miss anything on the back bumper. No, pretty awesome. Alright, well that is it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching this Wheelassassin video. If you did enjoy this one, please be sure to drop a like, that'd be awesome. I hope I fixed my mic noise. I don't know if it's doing it now. Let's hope it's not. Let's really hope it's not. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking by the channel with this all going on. I really do appreciate it, guys. It's legendary. Really is awesome. If you'd like to consider subscribing for more of my Stranger Things builds, I have many more to come. I've actually been planning a load more this week. I've started the series again for about the 4th time. So I'm going to be like building a load more Stranger Things builds for you guys to hopefully enjoy. So yeah, please definitely consider subscribing if you're new around here. Thank you so much for checking out the Wheelassassin channel once again. Part 27 has been awesome. It is part 27, right? I'm not just messing that up. Let's hope it is. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Until the next time, I will see you later. Stay safe, of course. Take it easy. And yeah, goodbye for now, everybody. Goodbye for now.